Troy from ziacomics.com here. I've got another unboxing for you. You guys, Star Wars fans, you're gonna like this one. It is Snips, Ahsoka Tano. If you watched any of the Rebels or Clone Wars, you're pretty familiar with this character. This, of course, is her portrayal by Rosario Dawson from The Mandalorian. It's a great piece, man. We're going to show you all the pieces, put it together, and give you a little information about Mrs. Tano here. All right, it's got a slip cover here on the box. We're gonna pull it off, and oh, looky there. That is a pretty box. Got some foil here for the stirrers. Like I said, it's just so cool, man. Yeah, just like a book slipcase. Wow, they spared no expense on this artwork, guys. Check that out. That it's like an onion, man. Just so many layers. It is also cool. So this is just it's just a foam padded cover. I guess to protect her in shipping. Oh wow. Another little cover piece. And it looks like we have got her main body. You got some different hand appendages. We got they give you a little snack here. Don't eat that, that's desiccant. That will hurt you bad. It will dry you out. It's to keep moisture out of the box. So let's see if there's another layer under this one. And there is. So we got Ahsoka, her hands, nothing else in that little hole. Here we go. These are the important parts, man. We got the instructions, which are always good to have, and different lightsabers. I'll show those to you here visually in a second, but we have the motion captured sabers and just the static holding sabers. And her robe, her cloak. Because all Jedi wear bathrobes. Everybody knows that. And wow, this just keeps getting better. I believe this is going to be the backdrop. Yes, sir. Got a little backdrop for your figure. We'll set that to the side for now. And instead of instructions, it's a user guide like you get with mechanical things. So, you know what, for once, let's follow the instructions instead of just trying to do it piecemeal. Oh, you can move her eyes. It's showing, if you see, you can pull off the front of her head and you can actually move her eyeballs looking left, right, up, and down. That's kind of cool. You don't see that often. Full range of motion in her arms. Really not a lot. It's just showing you all the cool things you can do with her. You know, attach her saber, hilts. You got the stand to hold her up. Since we're going to stand her up, let's do the stand first. Look at that. This piece will be what holds her up. She'll go in between here, usually around the waist. So we can go ahead and pull Miss Tano up out of here. And they got plastic wrap to protect her from getting scratched and beaten up during shipment, cause you know those shipping companies, they're a little rough. All right. Yeah, she's got everything works just right. We're going to raise this up waist high, put it around so we can pose her. She's not a poser, but we're going to pose her. She's got open hands here. You know what? I want to see her fighting with sabers. Here we go. Because she has one pretty closed hand grip, which is not going to be good for a saber, but you can see these two open to hold the sabers. So usually these you just pop them off at the wrist. It's a ball joint. Make sure we get the right hand on her so she doesn't have her right hand on the left. Just pop it right in there. And we're going to put these hands away so we don't lose them. Yeah, she kind of looks like Anakin when he got his mechanical arm, huh? Pop that in there. And you can feel when it's in there nice and tight. So they give you some extra ball joints in case you break one. which it does happen from time to time. You get a little too overzealous. We got the lantern. You can have her carrying the lantern if you want. We don't want that though. I want to see her fighting. All right, according to the directions, the sabers, you can put them on her belt, you know, when she doesn't have her sabers lit up. Or there's a little cap on here. Yep. You pull that out. I didn't break it. It's supposed to come out, but it's a tiny piece and we don't want to lose it. So the saber actually fits right up in there. There we go. And the other one here, same thing. You're gonna. It helps if you have fingernails. Get up underneath that little piece, pop it out, and we can put in. And thank you, Sideshow, for putting these little finger slots in the package so we can get in there and pull them out. Otherwise, you have to turn the box over when you got big old fat hands like I do. All right, well, we got both our sabers and we can pose her however you want. I don't know how that's supposed to connect. I guess it connects like that. So yeah, we got that. And let me just show you, her head should pop off, yes. I decapitated Ahsoka, here we go. I wanted to show you the part with the eyes. So the face will pull away from her montrals and leku, which they actually use these for echolocation, believe it or not, kind of like a bat. You can see it's magnetized, is what holds it in place. And if you look in here, you can reach in and move the eyes. I'm afraid I'm gonna make her cross-eyed, so I'm not gonna do that. I mean, if you're sadistic, I guess you could, but we're not gonna. I'm just gonna, and this goes back together real quick. If you can hear the magnet. It pulls it right out of your hand. So it's a good strong magnet. There we go. And again, on a ball joint. So we're gonna, take that plastic off her neck. Another protective piece of plastic. Before we put her head back on, let's look at the Jedi robe. Because that is a distinctive part of the Jedi outfit, is their little beggar robes. Oh, that's nice. They put a little piece of cardboard in there for it to hold its shape. And to get it out, you're going to have to make the cardboard lose its shape. So it's easier to put the robe on. There's no armholes, but to put it on and put the head on over it rather than try to weed it around the other way. Heads pop in. So I mean, you can put her robe, the hood, any which way you want. Kind of like it halfway up. She looks a little menacing. The other pieces you have are the motion. I mean, I can change one out here to show you. So it gives the appearance that she's actually swinging the blade. If you want to, you know, set her up like she's in the middle of a fight, like if you had Darth Maul or even Darth Vader, her mentor. Ahsoka. So there you have it. I mean, there's not a lot of pieces to it. You got some extra pieces of hands. I'm guessing this hand might be for the lantern. No, there's no opening. It's just a fist hand, and then you got the two normal hands. But you can swap it out with her carrying the lantern if you want. That's it, man. It's a really nice piece. Like I said, really detailed with the montrals and the leku. You know, you got the cloth robe. Actually, I believe it's Hot Toys. They got the cloth outfit for her. That's really nice. The hard armor pieces are actually hard armor pieces. It's not molded onto her arm. I could take off that wrist brace if I wanted. She's got the belt, which you can take the lightsaber hilts off, recap them, and just hang them from her belt. Actually, you can leave them uncapped if you want. That's all up to you. No silica beads, because this is after she left the Order, the Jedi Order, which, look it up. Barriss Offee, her best friend, betrayed her. And they blamed her for bombing the Jedi Temple. But yeah, this is a really great piece. If you liked Ahsoka in Rebels and Clone Wars, or if you just liked her in her brief stint with the Mandalorian, which I have a feeling she's going to be back. This is a really, really nice piece, very posable, arms and legs all bend, full range of motion, so you can put her in just about every pose you want. Yeah, you can't go wrong, man. Put this behind her, makes for a good little shot, little action shot. There you go. That is the Ahsoka Tano 1/6 scale from Hot Toys. It's around $285, $285. Hot Toys, a lot of details, so they're a little more expensive. You can't go wrong, man. If you're a Star Wars fan, I highly suggest it. If you like this video and you'd like to see more like it, subscribe, man. It don't cost you nothing, and it helps us make videos like this for you guys for free. And until you see that next video, later, nerds.